Well, indeed, LA is now the second city. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Thursday Dodgers Latest here on our YouTube channel. Another frustrating night for the Dodgers, the bullpen, the fans, and looking up at the San Diego Padres, who stand in sole possession of first place in the National League West. Man, lots to get to, lots to unpack. Got some comments for you. You can always hit me up right there at JRod Show on Instagram and on X. And of course, thank you for following us. The subscriber count keeps going up here on Dodgers Latest. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Keep hitting us with your comments, liking, subscribing, sharing as we continue to grow, as we get into these dog days of August. School's back in session, and boy, the Dodgers got taken to school by the Angels, losing all 3 games against them in Orange County. Ended up going 0-6 against the Angels for the season. They've now lost 7 straight games against the Angels. First time any of that has all happened, as the Dodgers a bit shell-shocked after losing their grip on first place. And all of a sudden now, you start getting into some interesting numbers here. Yeah, it's the first time since 2021, the only time, by the way, in the last 12 years that the Dodgers haven't won the division. This is the latest the Dodgers have not been in first place in the calendar year. That's right. They have never since 2021. That's right. 2021 was the last time the Dodgers were not in first place this late in the season. They ended up winning the wild card, going to the playoffs, beating the Giants in the division series that year in 5 games, a thrilling 5-game set against the Giants. But it is wild when you see what has happened to the Dodgers. 12-21 since July 3rd. They've lost 4 straight. During that time, the Padres have erased a 9-game lead that the Dodgers had. San Diego going 23-12. And in fact, it's now a 10-game swing, as now the Padres have a 1-game lead in the National League West. We talk about how this is the latest the Dodgers have not been in first place since 2021. Well, this is the latest that the Padres have been in first place since 2010. Wow, that's amazing. And of course, those Padre fans, they're going to let you know. But again, I had one Padre fan reach out to me talking about the virtues of Manny Machado in the clubhouse, and that's the difference between the Dodgers and the Padres. And I said, yeah, that is the difference. That and 8 World Series championships. So Dodgers and Padres, best rivalry in baseball, and they will get started again this Friday at Dodger Stadium. 3-game series at Dodger Stadium. 6 of the next 10 games are between the Dodgers and the Padres, as the Dodgers try to erase that 1-game deficit in the National League West. And I'll tell you what, we've seen this before. We have seen the Dodgers scuffle. The Padres come in with a lot of momentum, and the Dodgers beat them from pillar to post. Will it happen again? I think this is a much better Padre team, and the Dodgers have so many flaws, starting with the bullpen. I mean, look at that. They have blown 4 leads in the last 7 games. Part of why they've lost 4 in a row, haven't been able to get out of their own way. And I get the injuries, right? Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, Michael Kopech, now Brock Stewart. We're hearing now that it's nothing major for Brock Stewart. It's just normal wear and tear that goes through the shoulders of a season. But anyway, he's out for 10 days. But I guess what gets me is, and this lies totally on the desk of Andrew Friedman. If there's blame to go around, this goes on Andrew Friedman. Is the Dodgers have Edgardo Enriquez, right? Big time, highly touted pitching prospect. I get all that. In his 8th big league game, 8 big league games, including the game yesterday, trying to get some high leverage outs against, a kind of weak Angel team that's under 500. But that's what you got. That's what you've run out of. And I get that there's injuries, but there's other guys. I just don't see Edgardo Enriquez trying to get big time outs in the 7th and 8th inning in his 8th big league game, as the Dodgers are having a leaky ship right now, trying to get out of their own way. I just don't see the management in that. Now, whether that's Dave Roberts, whether that's Andrew Friedman, whoever it is, It's the second place Dodgers that it's now affecting, and that's right, the second place Dodgers, a game back of the Padres. I just don't see it. So what are they going to do? How are they going to tie it all up? Yeah, you could sit there and say, yeah, all those guys are going to come back. Scott and Yates and Kopech and Blake Trinan's pitching well, and Vesia and Banda. Sure, but the point is, they're not winning, and that's part of the confidence that goes into games. I mean, did we feel good about any of these three games in Anaheim? They should have won Tuesday. They had a 3-0 lead yesterday. They had a 5-2 lead yesterday. Yeah, they've gotten into some bad luck. Ohtani hitting to a triple play. Pages getting a 2-run homer robbed. Enriquez himself having a ball go off his glove, knock his glove off. That would have been a sure double play. All those things aside, and that's unfortunately when things are going bad, that's what happens. But they need to correct this quickly. It's a come to Jesus meeting, hopefully on this day off, as the Dodgers get ready to start this homestand with the Padres. Short, just 3 games with the Padres, and then the Dodgers hit the road. And oh, by the way, 4 in Colorado in the middle of this Padres sandwich. 3 in LA this weekend, 4 in Colorado, and then 3 in San Diego next weekend. And I don't care how bad the Rockies are. Colorado, when you have a leaky bullpen and you're a mess pitching-wise, that's never something you want to see on the agenda. So Dodgers need to figure this out. Is it Bobby Miller? Is it Alexi Diaz? We talked about it yesterday. Is it going out and getting another closer still? Because you could still make trades. But is it full-blown panic mode? I want to say so. I mean, what do you feel about this? Let us know in the comments. I mean, this team has won the division 11 of the last 12 years, and the only year they didn't, they won over 100 games and got in as a wild card and beat the Giants, which, again, was the latest they have been in the calendar season without being in first place up until this year. They need to get going with this. And Clayton Kershaw will be the guy. I mean, I couldn't think of a better guy to give the ball to. He will open up the series against the Padres. Everybody's TBA other than Kershaw. We don't know who the Padres are going to throw. If you follow the Dodger rotation, it looks like it'll be Kershaw Friday. Blake Snell, the ex-Padre and 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he will throw Saturday, and Tyler Glasnow should pitch Sunday. I mean, listen, and Kershaw's pitched well. He's probably been one of the best Dodger pitchers of late. He's 6-2, ERA over 3. Pitched great against Toronto his last time out, 6 innings and a run, and he has always had a lot of good starts against the Padres. He's got an ERA of just over 2.19 against the Padres in his career, and it's always fun when the ace gets out there. Will we see Darvish? Will we see the other guys for the Padres? We don't know who their rotation is going to be yet. But we do know that they bring an enormously strong bullpen. 5 All-Stars. They've basically turned the game into a 4-inning game, right? A starter only needs to pitch 4 innings, and then they'll just throw arm after arm after arm at you. I can't wait. I think it's going to be a great series. Padre fans are going to be obnoxious. Dodger fans are going to be wild. And, of course, the beauty of it is all the backstory with it. Obviously, we know the Tatis getting hit by a pitch. We know Ohtani getting hit by pitches. We know the near fights that they've had. We know Schilt and Dave Roberts going at it. This is going to be absolute cinema. That's what we're going to see this weekend at Dodger Stadium. Hopefully it translates into some wins for the Dodgers. All right. We talk about it. We always want you to be part of the show. Yeah, there it is. Viewer comments and be part of the show. So let's dip into the mailbag here, and pretty interesting to see. When we talked about yesterday's show about who can be the closer, and we got Dan saying, I'd like to see Ohtani as a closer, but it won't happen. Roberts will stick with the bullpen by committee. Vesia, Trinan, Kasparius, and Dreyer. I will be amazed not to see Conforto in the lineup, and that's another sort of bone of contention with the Dodgers. How long are they going to wait for Michael Conforto to get at it? How many times with the bases loaded or a big key situation in the game is he going to come up empty? Again, I think it'll all go away if Conforto gets a big knock in the playoffs, wins games, help them win a game. But until that happens, you got to wonder what is going on, why all the faith in Conforto. Remember, they got rid of Jason Hayward, they got rid of Chris Taylor, they got rid of Austin Barnes when they couldn't deliver. Why are they still going with Michael Conforto? And I get it. You've got other guys, on the injured list. You got Kike, you've got, Hassan Kim, you've got Tommy Edman, all banged up. But, man, I don't know. You got Justin Dean now up. it almost feels like it's almost stubbornness now. I hope it works out. I think everybody that's a Dodger fan wants it to work out. But boy, as of right now, it is a frustrating time to be a Dodger fan. 12 and 21 since July 3rd, and the Dodgers have lost their grip on first place. They now trail the Padres by 1 game in the National League West. The only bad part, and we've talked about it, the next 6 of the next 10 games are with the Padres. Great. Great for cinema, great for narratives, great for drama, great for the best rivalry in baseball. But that's it. Dodgers and Padres don't see each other until the playoffs. If they should meet again, next weekend will be the last time the Dodgers and Padres see each other. Dodgers have won 5 out of 7 against San Diego so far this year. Interesting times ahead. Remember to hit me up on X and on Instagram at JRodShow. Like, subscribe, tell a friend. Get those thumbs up going here on Dodgers Latest. It's a day off. Everybody do the LA things, right? Pilates, hot yoga, whatever it is you need to do. Tomorrow's a new day, and tomorrow's the Padres. And remember, it's always time for Dodger baseball.